sell more than 600 of its branches to the Co-op. It's being forced into the sale by European competition rules. With tens of billions of pounds worth of deposits and mortgages, the deal is expected to make a significant impact on high street banking. Our business editor, Robert Peston, has more details.
Lloyds is selling 632 branches serving 5 million customers, and the preferred bidder is the Co-op. Now, it's the biggest ever sale by a bank of branches and customers' savings, and the buyer, well, unlike our big banks, the Co-op is owned by its customers, not by investors.
People talk about creating a people's bank. Well, look no further. We are the people's bank. We're owned and controlled by 7 million members. And that's a very different business model to the PLC world within which the current big five banks operate.
If the deal goes through, it would be a bit of history, because for the past 20 years, building societies owned by their members, the likes of Abbey National, Northern Rock, Bradford and Bingley, the Halifax and the Woolwich, became banks listed on the stock market. But this big chunk of Lloyds looks as though it's going in the other direction, to become part of what's known as a mutual. The Co-op would get a business with £36 billion of customers' deposits and savings, and with a share of just under 5% of the current account market. Adding that with the Co-op's existing bank would give a market share of 7.6%, a big enough organisation, many think, to give the big banks a run for their money.
If it goes through, it would be good. It would be a strong challenger to the dominant four banks on the high street. But it will leave behind a huge Lloyds Bank with 2,500 branches at a quarter of the current account market. So the government must make them go further.
Among the Lloyds branches being sold are all 164 Cheltenham and Gloucester branches. Now, that'll pose millions of Lloyds and C&G customers with a dilemma, because Lloyds will want them to transfer across to the new owner, likely to be the Co-op, but will all those customers think that's a great idea? To be clear, the sale to Co-op isn't done. There are hurdles: integration of complicated computer systems, approval by the regulator, the absence of revolt by customers asked to move their accounts. But if the deal goes through, it would change banking as we know it just a bit. Robert Peston, BBC News.
The Stephen Lawrence murder trial has been